Clancy's Jack Ryan is based on the novels of Tom Clancy's. His character has been seen in movies, but this is the first time it's going to be in the long-form television. And it gives us a chance to do a little more specific stuff. So it's a thriller, and it's about espionage, and it travels the world as you watch these officers from this American intelligence agency track down and put together the puzzle of one of the most dangerous men in the world. James Greer is a career CIA officer who has been demoted for something he has done in his past, and no one knows why. And we find out later on in the series why he was demoted. But while he is demoted, he meets this young analyst in Jack Ryan, who re-inspires him and gets him to reconnect into what made him want to be a CIA officer in the first place. And he recognized something in Jack Ryan that reignites something in himself, and they work together on cases and become closer. I met actual CIA officers, some who were still in the agency and then some who were retired. And one of the most interesting things is the fact that it was men and women who are not like you see on television and in the movies. They are regular people with a real strong moral compass that says, I'm doing this for the purpose of making people safe and specifically making the country safe. And so I've met actual CIA officers and friends with them today. As I tap into my personal life in the character, I kind of call on what happened to them in their personal life. No, I have not spoken to Mr. Jones. He's a mentor of mine, and so I would love to reach out. I had not thought about that. I need to reach out to him. He's a hero of mine. But like any great role, or playing Hamlet or famous roles, you try to bring your own input and impact to a role. And so even if I reached out to him, I would probably talk about other things and not this role, because I would want it to be my own. Yes, and it's a good challenge because we, as actors, want to do something different, want to challenge our acting skills and play different people and have a variety and a diversity in what we portray and who we portray. And so I welcome the challenge of doing something different, and James Greer is definitely a different sort of man. Here you get to see them as they begin those characters before, and while we use the characters from the book, we're doing something specific and different. And then what happens on television is, in long-form television like ours, you get to be more specific in the characters. So you find out more about James Greer's personal life, how his family situation is falling apart, what's at stake for him personally more, instead of just his interaction as a CIA officer in a mission. So the television series that we're creating is to explore, even in a deeper way, James Greer and Jack Ryan and the story of Jack Ryan. The main message should be, one, that we have a shared humanity, and two, while we are flawed people, and we have to figure out a way to find a commonality, so we're kinder to each other. So there's peace. So there's sort of a stability in our coexistence. And while this focuses on the most dangerous aspects of our communities, hopefully it will enlighten people to say we can't take that for granted when we have peace and order, and that we should act with some moral fiber. I suspected it was happening. She was leaving the show of Suits that I was doing, and I knew it was a possibility. And the one moment that I remember best is we were just sitting alone, shooting the wedding scene on the show, and I just told her, I said, listen, your life is going to change And I just want you to know that no matter how hectic it gets, just remember, I'm your friend. No matter where you are, you can call on me at any time, and that a lot of people love you and care about you. So I was just so very happy for her. While the world was watching, the most important thing was Meghan fell in love with a guy and they got married, and it's the connection between those two that's more important than anything. So I'm happy for her. Gracias.